Hello, everybody. Hope you're having a great Thursday. The week is almost over. Okay, let's get to it. So I am continuing my Archon quest here. Hey, welcome back. Whew. I did a little bit of grinding with my friend. Tried to level up her characters a bit, and she sees a big difference now. So, okie dokies. Let's continue with my story. Oh, waypoint that I never went and got, and this one either. Darn it. Ooh, a couple. 3 around here. Okay. Well, for just
My
now,
retinue during my impromptu absence.
I'm
let's
sure the
just
good
go
people
and
of
do
the
this one.
Adventurers Guild are absolutely fine, main form.
But let's go and do this. Navigate, yes.
It's all good. Whatever the boss says.
What? Gotta go up there? I don't even know what the plan is. Like, we discussed it, but I don't know what it is.
They're here.
Ooh, I don't like these folks.
Huh? What are they doing here?
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
I gave them some technical work to do.
Ah, it's the scribe. And is that the traveler I see?
Yeah, pretend to be friendly now, are ya?
How's the work going?
Ah, yes. We have fixed the devices according to your instructions. One of them is already ready for use, while the others are still under repair.
I'm guessing that's the one that's under repair?
Aren't those devices for can knowledge extraction? What are you doing with those?
Good question. I'm thinking I'm not liking this plan.
Look here.
Yeah, extraction devices?
Huh? More can knowledge? Are you going to put more weird stuff into his head again?
I hope so. That would be fun.
What's that look on your face? Are you scared?
Well, it's just 'cause we didn't tell me what the plan was when we were all debating it. So I guess I'm just going with the flow.
Paimon's a little scared, but very, very furious.
Paimon, we discussed this during the plan meeting.
That's an interesting response. Anyway, we're not going to use this just yet. As I mentioned during the meeting, this knowledge capsule contains a decree I drew up in the past. The academia should also have their own copy. And according to the plan we just came up with, Traveler, I want you to record something into this capsule. Do you believe we can save Lesser Lord Kusanali?
What I may lack in faith, I'll make up with my actions.
Good. Conviction is the most important part of all of this.
Ooh, my kitty cat. You pain in the butt. You guys want some more food? Okay, let's get you some food. Let's get me some juice. Yeah. Okay. Cats are fed. I got something to drink. Although, you know what I feel like? A cup of coffee. Oh, Struggle Boxing. What's up? Live fights on Shakur. Undercards now. Oh, just making myself a cup of coffee. So, I'll be right back shortly. Coffee's gonna be good. There we go. Okay. On with the rest of the story. Yeah, I don't know if you're still there, Struggle. Guess not. But I did try to message you yesterday concerning Speedstorm.
Now, please get ready and put on this device.
You want us to record our conviction into the knowledge capsule?
Yeah, what is... Okay. I don't need to understand the plan, only that it is the plan. The plane's plan. Okay.
Yes.
Paimon is still really worried.
Okay. Now, let's see here if I can adjust the camera once more. Okay, hopefully that's still a little bit better. Ooh, yeah, because I brought in the coffee, that's why. Give me a second. I'm getting up. I'm getting up again. Okay, there we go. Better. Coming up on Daddy. There you go. There you go, big guy. Where you going? Hey, big baby's all over the place, isn't he? You You definitely got some spirit in you, big guy. Definitely. Okay.
I understand, but trust me, Paimon, this is something we have to do. It's best if you can do as I say. Because, to achieve this impossible task, it sounds like you'll need to fool your own heart first. Although it may feel like a trick, self-encouragement may be the most important tool we have.
Paimon can see the point you're trying to make.
Not to me it doesn't, but I'll still go along with it.
Imagine this. We have orchestrated our plan and successfully rescued Lesser Lord Kusanali. As a result, we have changed Sumeru's entire political landscape. Everything went without a hitch, and everyone recognizes and praises our achievements. Now, open your eyes. Here.
What's this?
Read it out loud. It's done.
Is your head okay? Does anything hurt?
It's just a recording. There should be no negative effects.
Should be no.
But what was the point of doing this? Paimon doesn't get it.
I do.
And that's perfectly fine. In any case, these capsules aren't meant to be used by you.
It's meant to be used by other people.
Huh? What do you mean?
Have you forgotten? Our plan needs to account for those who have long relied on the Akasha.
So you put that in the Akasha and then everybody believes it.
You may find it hard to believe, but for those people, everything the Akasha transmits to them is nothing short of absolute truth. Imagine if you've been using a device like the Akasha since the day you were born, and this device has always supported you during times of need. After all that time, what do you think you'd become?
A mindless drone.
A fool? A machine?
Kinda.
A slave to orders. And that's why rules are so important. In addition, those who understand the rules can delineate boundaries and identify gray areas.
But why would you need to identify the gray areas?
You could say that those kinds of ambiguous zones can be very interesting. One might even say they're advantageous in the right hands.
Things you're interested in are really out there. Are all Sumeru scholars like this?
I have no idea.
Anyway, that's enough chit-chat.
Chit-chat. Let's chit-chat some more. Okay, let's try to get these colors. There we go, that's a little bit closer. Okay.
I'm going to take those two to work on some small projects. You can head to Caravan Rebot and start preparing for the next step.
Small projects?
We're going to tinker with the Akasha terminal and make a few
Modifications.
I thought we agreed on a plan. How can you go back on your word?
The plan is too radical and carries a high risk for casualties. I've given it a lot of thought. And in the end, I still can't agree to it.
But it's still the best plan we have. As a former Matra, you of all people should be able to see the bigger picture and recognize the innate advantages of our plan.
I did. And that's how I saw the danger behind these so-called advantages. Hitham's plan is even more radical than I imagined.
Huh? Why are you guys arguing? arguing.
My friend, you're just in time. Why don't you help me persuade Sino? He's turned against our plan.
Well, not against the plan, but some elements of it.
We agreed to work out a plan at the meeting. As mercenaries, you're familiar with the local environment, so you'll take care of the specifics. But then, you went to Al-Haytham for suggestions. Had I known Al-Haytham would give you those kinds of suggestions, I would not have agreed to the plan.
Look, you already know that we're all on the same side here, don't you?
Mercenaries place a lot of importance on their bonds of friendship, but also will not hesitate to make sacrifices if they deem the situation to be sufficiently dire. I'm sorry, but as things stand, I can't accept your principles.
Seems you really do understand the ways of the desert.
Yes, he does.
Traveler, Paimon, this is also something you should know.
Yep, go ahead.
Ramon's plan is to have me work with the Caravan Reebok guards in my capacity as a Matra. We will arrest the mercenaries and escort them into Sumeru City.
Wait, how can we work with the guards?
We can't get through that wall easily, remember? Caravan Reebok would never let so many unregistered members of the Eremites enter Sumeru City. My plan will clear us of any possible suspicion, and also let us enter the city as a big group. There is no better way.
That also sounds like something Al-Haytham told you. Am I right?
Doesn't Al-Haytham know how dangerous this plan is?
Of course he does. He told me, there is no perfect plan, but this can get the job done. He also said that with the help of Sino and the Traveler, our chance of success would increase significantly. I never blindly trust anyone, and I've always had a good eye for people. I think he made a number of valid points. It's my own choice to trust you.
If I make the arrests alone, I can control myself and prevent you from getting hurt. But I can't guarantee that kind of discipline from the guards. To make the whole thing more convincing, you'll need to resist to some degree. Casualties are inevitable once push comes to shove. I'm okay with the deaths of enemies. But now that we're allies, I'm against the meaningless loss of our own.
True that.
I can't believe a Matra would actually care about us. I've lived a hard life, and I can say that people like you are hard to come by.
I've always treated my allies with honesty and respect. They have the right to know important things like this.
Now you're making this hard for me.
Hey, is there something we can do to help?
I knew you would say that.
We can help fight some of the mercenaries, which should reduce the number of times you'll have to struggle directly with the guards. That should help at least a little bit.
Sino, on behalf of my people, I thank you for your kindness. But this is a mission we cannot turn our backs on. We strongly value the lives of our friends, but the goal we're about to achieve is even more important.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of sacrifice either.
We have no fear of casualties, because we crave the spoils of victory. So please, lend us your support. We will show you the determination of us desert dwellers.
Well, now that you've put it that way, I can no longer refuse. But remember, you need to follow the plan and not do anything reckless. Candace made it very clear that we can only achieve our goals if we can ensure our safety.
That's exactly what I was gonna say. Big Sis wants us to not do stuff that is too reckless.
Since you and I both recognize the significance of this operation, there should be no more animosity between the followers of the Dendro Archon and those of King Deshret. Everyone's life is equally important.
You get that, people? Equally important. Big words, big meaning. Let's see what we can do. Yeah, certain of my bad habits I'd rather not have on camera. But sometimes they do get by. Nobody's perfect.
Okay, you have a deal. Let's do.
The guards should be stationed in the courtyard nearby. You can find them there.
Time to act. Because things are so, ergo they are such.
I should be able to get some cheaper spices this time.
Guards!
General Mahamatra! To what do we owe the honor?
Keep your voice down. This is a secret operation. I'm going to arrest a large criminal gang near this location. According to the Academia's Guide and Regulations on Secret Operations, I have the right to ask for the cooperation of Caravan Rebot.
Ah, of course, of course. Mahamatra Sino's order is the Academia's order. Just let us know what you need.
Okay, kitty cat, come back up. There he goes. Big baby. Here's a big pussycat. Here's a big pussycat doing.
But who exactly are you planning to arrest, and how many people are you expecting? Depending on the scale of this operation, we may need to report it to our superiors.
They're a squad of Eremites whose number is comparable to Ain el Akmar in Port Ormos. They're involved in the theft and resale of supplies from the Academia.
As many as Ain al Akmar? This should definitely be classified as a joint operation.
Then I suggest that you report this to your superiors as soon as possible, and treat it as a top priority desert operation. I will need personnel.
Got it. Please wait a moment. I'll contact them immediately.
Because this is work. Because I trust you.
Paimon can't believe you're still in the mood to chat. This whole thing has Paimon scared stiff.
Yeah, and I don't know why you're there, because you should be hiding.
Aren't you even a little worried? What if these guards already know that you have betrayed the Academia and are no longer their General Mahamatra? Even if that guard doesn't know, their superiors might, right?
Well, we'll see. We can take them all on. Bring me the doctor.
We discussed this, remember?
The Caravan Rebot operation is of great importance. But don't worry, the guards there shouldn't know that Sino has stepped down.
I'm hoping they will, because every plan has a hitch. Let's see how we deal with it.
How can you be so sure?
First, the other Matra still don't know why Sino has left, which proves that the Academia has been covering up the matter.
Second, this is a crucial moment for the Academia's God creation plan. If something were to happen to the General Mahamatra, it's bound to attract a lot of unwanted attention. No matter how you look at it, they don't seem interested in sharing the news of Sino's departure.
A reasonable inference. I agree.
Which brings us to our next issue. I'm sure some of you have been wondering if the prediction function of the Akasha will affect our operation.
The Akasha is still in operation, so I must remain on high alert. Actually, considering the power of the Akasha, it's quite strange that it hasn't already tried to interfere with my actions.
I've given that a lot of thought. For now, I don't think you'll need to worry. If you remember, when you first came to Aru Village, all your actions and routes were predicted by the Akasha. It even gave that information to those who kidnapped the village keepers. But things like that never happened again after we met up with the Traveler.
That's true. But why?
Because I had the power.
Look at it from a different angle. Why do you think the Akasha will predict your actions?
Because my personal data has been entered into the Akasha.
That's true, but the key to this question is, how well can the Akasha make predictions about a person? Haven't you ever thought about it? Just how can it do this in the first place?
Because the Akasha controls the entirety of Sumeru.
The Academia firmly believes that all human actions can be explained through logic.
By sorting and analyzing entered data, the Akasha can derive behavioral logic and predict the actions of those who fit an existing logic model. However, at the risk of sounding like an advocate for fallacies, can everyone truly be considered logical at all times? Emotions are part of our behavioral logic, but can you guarantee that every experience of the same joy or pain would be equally intense? How can our feelings and opinions be predictable down to the letter in every single instance? Sino, in the past, you've always worked alone. In the absence of another person who could sway you or your thoughts, the Akasha could produce predictions that were similar to your real-life behavioral principles. Decisive and principled, you were used to solving problems alone. That's why the Akasha could figure you out. But now, you've joined a team. And I believe the Akasha hasn't yet figured out the full composition of it. Our thoughts and logic have intermingled and weaved themselves together to become a complicated, chaotic mess. Any one of us could potentially disagree with another. The Akasha lacks data on these interactions, and it's impossible for it to predict your actions in the future based on your decisions in the past. After all, there's probably a limit to just how much we can be modeled or controlled by data. So, in my opinion, you're probably safe for now.
Makes sense to me. I agree. The Akasha is not alive, and I don't think we can be completely controlled by something without a mind of its own.
Is that so? I guess there are things that even the Akasha cannot calculate, and people will not be forever trapped by the past.
Paimon's so glad that this is settled.
Next time, pay attention during our meetings.
Yeah, kinda.
Will do.
And she says that, but she'll never.
Just remember to stay vigilant.
I mean, I've gotten capable of predicting Paimon's reactions pretty much. So the Akasha can do the same.
Footsteps!
General Mahamatra, we were not expecting your presence here.
Why not?
I'm the security officer of the Great Red Sand District. My name is Luxembargo.
This is my assistant, the Traveler. He will be working with me. The
Beep! Construct, beep!
Okay. I wasn't expecting that from her, but whatever.
What a great honor to meet you. Your golden hair is as bright as the sun. And, is This the latest technology from the Academia?
Have you made a decision regarding the matter I mentioned to your subordinate?
It seems to be a dire situation, so of course you will have our full cooperation. To be perfectly honest, I've always longed to go on a mission with someone as well known as yourself.
There's no need for flattery.
Yes, sir.
Take your most elite platoon and follow me to the eastern side of the district. We will carry out the operation there.
Understood.
Map.
Hurry, bring the map!
In 2 days, we will engage Rahman's Eremites and capture all of them. Any questions about the time or location?
None at all, sir.
Good. See you then.
Yes, sir.
Strange that he mentioned my golden hair, but okay.
Maybe hanging around the General Mahamatra isn't so bad after all. Everyone's so respectful towards us.
This is all due to the absolute authority of the Academia. And now, we're going to strike back against that massive pillar of power. Get ready. We will move out in 2 days.
Okay, 2 days later. Probably have time to come here and collect some rewards.
Time to act. Body and mind. No, my sword! Yeah.
On a rock! Yeah!
Oz, reveal thyself! Rain outlines your fate.
I summon thee! my illustrious name. By royal decree.
Midnight Phantasmagoria.
Time to go. Oh, what a cute treasure car.
Oh, so we passed it already, okay. Darn it. I have a big feeling I'm gonna regret this, but whatever. Pretty sure I saw one up here.
Huh? Go! If we bury it, maybe it'll spring back to life. Huh? Go! Phew!
No way. It is gonna be all the way up there, isn't it?
Go!
Yeah, it's right above me. Darn it. Okay. We're gonna have to go around the other way.
Phew! Go! Huh?
I won't be able to climb that, that's for sure. I don't think anybody can climb that.
Phew!
There is a hole up here, okay.
Huh? Go! Huh?
I definitely cannot go up against that. But there is a dragon up here. Oh, nice. I am right on top of it. And yet... not. How do I get to this thing? I kind of have an idea, but I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna like it.
Go!
It has something to do with...
Phew. Huh? Go! Phew. See?
Whoops.
With the wind.
Wrong key. Huh. Okay. I'm a little bit confused here, but...
Go!
let's try going this way then. Well, that doesn't help me much, did it? Ooh, alright, point of view. I'm still kind of flabbergasted here. Because once more, if I go down here, this is something I'm gonna have to Google, right? Yeah, I came down from here a while ago. So how do we get to the Red Desert Threshold? Oh, I need to talk to Bonavaz in Aru Village. Okay, well, let's forget about that. But I did get two other... What's this? Domain of the Blessing. Okay. And what are these? Flower of Paradise. Okay. Desert Chronicle. A Nemo damage bonus. And this one does Elemental Mastery Bloom. Okay, so not necessarily stuff that we want, but stuff that is interesting nonetheless. Not much of a difference here, is there? All right. Let's head back to Caravan Rivat. Okay.
Toodaloo. Silly churl, Billy churl, silly Billy. Billy churl.
Okay, hopefully it's already been one day, and this will be a second day. I don't know what the appointed time is, but we'll find out shortly. When is it gonna be 2 days later? Okay. Well, let's go to a statue, because all my characters are about to die. kind of annoying having to wait, honestly.
It's time for the operation. Let's go meet Sino in the desert.
Really? Okay. It was just there.
Phew.
I'm pretty sure this is not gonna go well.
Look, over there. Our helpers have arrived already.
Yeah,
Let's hurry over.
Wait a moment.
yeah, I smell a trap too.
Ah! Oh, it's you.
Dang, she's afraid of her own shadow.
You're my assistant, remember? Being my assistant, you must stay with me. Now let's head over there.
It's General Mahamatra and his assistants.
We meet again.
You're here early.
It's to show how important we think the operation is. Since this is a big case for the Academia, we are prepared to give it our best.
I'm glad to hear your sense of resolve. Remember, we must capture them alive. They are our only leads for the case. If they die, we will be unable to continue the investigation.
Understood.
Does he now?
Everyone! The Eremites are approaching from the west!
Make preparations and be ready for combat.
How strange of a timing, was it?
Halt!
Really? Is it gonna be that simple?
Oh? What a warm welcome! What are you judging from those shiny weapons in your hands? It seems like you're not interested in a deal.
Rahman, the Academia has caught wind of your smuggling and illicit sales. If you value your life, I advise you to surrender.
Who are you supposed to be? A Matra from the Academia? I can't believe you came all this way just to catch us.
I'm not here to talk.
Oh. Nobody's given me this much time of day since I became a mercenary. Brothers! For that slight, let's wash our blades with their blood. Let's show them we Eremites are not to be messed with.
Let me weave you a verse.
I'm a rock. Can't handle your dream. Huh? Yeah. Let's go, let's go. Oh. Pew pew.
Oz, reveal thyself.
Huh.
Ta- ta- huh. revoir. By royal decree, Shadow Raven, let night fall.
No rest for the wicked.
I'm a rock. Leona special. Yeah.
Time to go. No, my sword.
It's over.
It's all over. It's all over. Okay. Let's do this. Ooh, maybe I need to reload. There we go.
Ah!
We have subdued them. The operation is now over. All Aramite mercenaries and related personnel in the area have been arrested.
Ah, you pitiful Dendro Archon dogs! You'll regret this!
Strangely enough, I didn't get to play him either here. Not that I know of.
I'm afraid you'll regret it first.
King Jeshret will curse you, and you will all!
Silence!
Oh,
Okay. Sweet conversation came to a closure.
Restrain them and take them back to Caravan Rebot. Count their numbers and send them to the Academia as instructed by the General Mahamatra.
Yes, sir!
Mahamatra Sino, I will now take my leave. If you need further assistance, please come to Caravan Rebot and ask for me.
Understood. You are dismissed.
There they go.
Let's talk elsewhere.
This part of the plan went really well.
Yes, things went perfectly.
Yeah, well, you spoke too soon, because I'm afraid something's gonna happen now.
That's fantastic. And that punch you gave Ramon there sure looked convincing enough.
Once we're done here, I'll return to Caravan Rebot and oversee the group's transport. I promise. I'll get everyone into Sumeru City safely.
Yeah, you're the reason why everything went so well.
It's not the time to celebrate yet. I believe Dia should already be waiting for you. Go join up with her. She will need you to introduce her to Tainari.
Speaking of which, is it really okay for us not to share the full plan with Tainari? What if he'll feel miffed about it and refuse to—
I have a very close relationship with Tainari. Given how well we know each other, I believe my message alone should be enough to bring him to our side. He knows I won't make jokes about things like this. If we need help, Tainari is the best option.
Yep, understood.
Get ready for the next phase of the plan. Don't keep them waiting.
As you wish, main Fräulein.
I summon thee!
Pew-pew!
Rain cutter!
Things are awfully quiet tonight. Awfully quiet. Well, that's okay, because most viewers watch the stuff afterwards.
Yeah, we're here!
It's about time. Didn't you say our part of the plan is the most important of all? And here you come rolling in late.
Sorries.
In the time it took you to get here, I already did 5 laps around the place, downed 7 drinks, and even did some clothes shopping.
Ooh, well, I like the new dress that you bought. It really looks like the old dress that you bought. I'm confused.
Sorry. We didn't mean to keep you waiting.
I just wanted to fix your attitude and rub it in a little. After all, you took your sweet time getting here, and we've got important stuff to take care of.
How come we are in every part of everything that This is super complicated.
I just like seeing that serious look on your face. Alright, I'll stop. All joking aside, I'm glad you're here. Let's get moving and take care of this as soon as possible.
But where should we start?
Our responsibility is to get a status update on the Fatui Harbinger known as the Doctor. We need to make sure he won't get in our way when we rescue Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Well, he will definitely get in our way. So, looking forward to this fight. Really wish Candace was here.
Dealing with an institution that controls all of Sumeru is already hard enough. If the Doctor were to crash the party, it would be next to impossible for us to achieve our goals.
Well, the last time we were getting close to something, he kinda knew we were coming, so he's probably know it again.
Yeah, we sure don't want him showing up. Ooh, he really gives Paimon the creeps.
Not me, but I really want to test myself up against him.
Right? Hearing his name just reminds me of those stuffy old geezers in the academia. I'd rather not have to deal with someone like that. According to the plan, we should first go to Pardis DI and ask for Forest Watcher Tainari. If all Hatham and Sino's sources are solid, then we can be sure that Tainari still has the Academia's trust. So, we'll find Tainari and convince him to get us the latest intel on the Doctor. Then, depending on what we learn, we'll make any necessary adjustments to our plan. The sages have placed spies everywhere on the other side of the wall. I'll follow you as a bodyguard. You should be honored. I don't offer my services to just anyone you know.
But Paimon thought mercenaries would do anything for Mora.
That's certainly true. But when multiple employers are vying for your services, you should always go with the best offer. Let's see. If I were to charge you a bill, I guess I can apply a discount.
How much more do you want? I was not sure we can afford it.
I know I can.
How much do I want? Hey, how about paying me with a smile? What do you say? I haven't seen you smiling much recently. If you ask me, someone like you must look lovely when they smile.
Is she hitting on me? Darn it.
Come on, give me a smile so that I can be less worried. Looking good! I hope this pretty smile will become our lucky charm. There are many kinds of smiles, but only a truly joyous one can bring blessings to others. Let's consider this smile a down payment for our future victory. Let's go. It's time to pay a visit to Pardis DI.
Back from the desert. I'm not missing it, to be honest. I mean, it is kind of pretty in the desert, but all these greens are prettier than... I mean, all the pyramids and stuff is cool, but... Okay, this is where things get complicated.
Traveler, Paimon. And you are?
Hey there.
No names.
This is our friend Dia. She's an Aramite mercenary.
A mercenary? You must have some big news for me.
It's something really important. Please help us out.
All right. Then follow me.
Hopefully we will follow him into a trap. Darn it.
This place is better. We won't be disturbed by any passerby.
If you say so.
Okay. What is this important thing you want to ask me? The doctor.
He's that strange-looking Fatui Harbinger with the mask. Paimon thinks he has blue hair.
Yes, I know him. Actually, he left Paradis DI just a little while ago.
He left already?
Yeah, he came looking for me.
Did he now?
Can I ask what it was about?
Yeah, you've been brainwashed, dude.
Sorry to ask you like this after having just met, but your answer is very important to us. For now, all we can share with you is that your friend Sino is working with us.
Sino, you say? I see. So that's why he hasn't been at the academia. Okay. I'll answer your questions and will assist you any way I can. You don't have to tell me everything that's happened.
Sino's name really does work wonders. You're not even a little worried that we might have made it all up?
Despite having just met you, I can sense that you're the serious type. Between you, the Traveler, and Sino, none of you strike me as the type that would conspire to deceive me. You don't need to tell me anything you don't want to. I'll also get straight to the point. The Harbinger you mentioned came to me because he wanted to take the scholar Hypatia away with him.
Really? The one that's been having visions.
Hypatia? Why would he want her?
And what do you mean by take away? Is he planning to leave Sumeru?
Yes. He told me his return to Snezhnaya is imminent.
Yeah, he's returning with the god. Is he? This will be interesting. Okay. Kitty cat. My legs are falling asleep again. Ooh. Oh, thank you, big guy. Ooh. Ooh. Sometimes he's so sweet and understanding, but he'll be back in 2 minutes as soon as he notices that I am not getting up. I was just trying to get... Ooh. So this is him in the flashback. Okay, interesting. Okay, let's see what I'm up against. Yeah, we can take him on.
So you mean you're leaving this place soon?
Indeed. Otherwise, we could have perhaps talked a little more. I was just about to set out when I remembered something important. To that end, I made a final trip to Paradis DI. Let me ask, have you been taking care of a scholar by the name of Hypatia?
Your sources are accurate, no doubt because you've recruited many informants. But you're right, Hypatia has indeed been receiving treatment from me.
Forgive me for asking, but how's the treatment coming along?
Given the way you're asking, I assume you have something to say.
Since you asked, I'll be frank. I would like to take Hypatia to Snezhnaya.
I don't think that's a good idea.
It's incredibly difficult to transfer a patient. As a scholar yourself, shouldn't you at least be aware of this?
Oh? I can't believe your utter lack of faith in me, to the point of even questioning my general level of knowledge. How unbefitting.
Man, your mask looks awful.
Well, you're the only one who's ever made such a request.
It looks like he has a crow over his shoulder. I could be mistaken, but I'm guessing that's one of his powers. Kind of like Fischl.
I have my ways of keeping her safe during the journey. In addition, I can also promise that under my care, Hypatia will receive the most advanced and effective treatment. I will personally supervise her treatment and see to her recovery. Would that be agreeable to you?
Not really. I'm still not seeing his vision. Where is it?
Hypatia was born in Sumeru and remains a scholar of the academia. Her situation has not become dire enough to necessitate her transfer to another nation. Transporting her to Snezhnaya is risky, and the potential benefits are unknown. As the person currently responsible for her treatment, I cannot possibly sign off on this transfer.
Awesome.
Your suggestion is rude and reckless. I'll pass.
I doubt he
I
would
don't know
take
much
no
about
for
the doctor, but after talking with him, I realized that just like many other scholars, he possesses an aura of arrogance that I've come to detest. It's not so much that he's looking down on others, but more that he's confident in himself and his abilities to a point of near insanity.
Sounds about right.
I would never refer a patient to someone like him.
And to go to Snezhnaya? No.
I prepared myself for a protracted battle of wits, and was really surprised to see him just give up on the topic. Still, his reaction really concerned me.
Yeah, he might take her anyways. Still not seeing his vision of this herald.
I see, I see. Of course, your opinion makes perfect sense. You're still young, but already quite stubborn. I must say, you are not like what I had expected. Under normal circumstances, I wouldn't just let you off the hook like this. But unfortunately, I'm in a hurry today, what with Her Most Noble Majesty the Tsaritsa calling for our return.
Ooh, okay. Interesting.
Luckily, there is still some time left for me to take care of everything before I leave. It's just as the Academia said, you're a responsible and gifted scholar. Sadly, even with all of that, you're still lacking a bit of shrewdness. And that's also why people like you can never realize that sooner or later, everyone must pay the price for what they've learned.
What does that mean?
Paimon can't help but feel like he's hinting at something unpleasant.
No kidding.
He asked a question, yet didn't care for my answer. Perhaps I'm nothing but a talking rock in his eyes.
Kinda.
He never came off as malicious, but an utter lack of compassion permeated throughout our conversation. From his tone, I can sense that he's always looked down on others.
A to Z. Oh, good old times of Sumeru. Story quest, yes. I am really enjoying this storytelling. Although, I have to admit, so far, the Sumeru storyline is getting on my nerves. 3/4 of the conversation with Sino is just ... And he's like, poof, And for that reason, yeah. I mean, it's interesting and everything else, but it's just getting on my nerves. Sino is not my favorite character. Unlike Big Sis, Candice, which I'm kind of frustrated. She has a lot of dialogue, but never follows us on the quests or the missions or nothing. So, Really like Candace. Too bad she didn't get to join in the story that much. Yeah, I definitely need to play until the end. But hey, I've just been playing for over a month and I'm really enjoying the story in this. Of all the games, I mean, Skyrim really had some good stories, but this and the fact that once in a while when you need to grind, you can do it with friends in multiplayer is really awesome. See, ... There's a lot of these 3 dot conversations in this game. It's infuriating.
I can barely believe it myself. But if that's true, the situation will be in our favor.
Yeah, well, he did say that he had time to attend to a few things before he left. I think it's all a trap.
I don't think I missed any details. Frankly speaking, I don't want you to do anything too risky. Now that you know a little more, it should be easier for you to stay safe.
Sorry we can't tell you everything. We appreciate that you helped us anyway. I won't forget your kindness.
It's okay. I have an obligation to do so. To be perfectly honest, all of this may have started because of me.
No, but you're like one of the first that we came to know here in Sumeru.
Recently, my master wrote several letters to me, asking me to return to the Academia and assist him with his research.
Hasn't he already asked you several times before?
Yes, but there's something off about this most recent batch of letters. The handwriting and the tone are both familiar, but some details have been omitted. My master will occasionally leave a few dots on the back of the letter. 1 dot means that he wrote the letter on a sunny day, and 3 dots stand for a rainy day.
Yes, I agree. Candace was not enough yet. And I tried to do a couple of polls a few days ago, hoping that I would get her, and I did not. But see the end of the story quest from Sumeru made me very emotional. I think in the end of the day, Sumeru is one of my favorite regions. Me who started to play a few years ago, Sumeru really was like a breath of fresh air. Well, I don't know, I did like Mondstadt in 1 week, and then the week after that, did Liyue, or no matter how you want to pronounce it. Then did the Nakazuma Island, and came back, did the Chasm, which I really hated the Chasm. Kind of like the Dragon Spine. I did not like doing the Dragon Spine. And then off to Sumeru, so it's like one story after another. But yeah, this one where they're trying to turn the Balladeer into a god. And previously we know that the Balladeer was the prototype for the Shogun Reagan. So, with mommy issues. So all the stories are pretty good.
This has been a habit of his for many years, but I didn't find any dots in his recent letters. I believe something may have happened to him.
Oh, well, if he didn't do any dots, then yeah, his brain has been canned into one of those capsules.
I get it. Since you are always at Gandharvaville, you would like me, someone already working at the Academia, to investigate this matter, right?
Right. Well, if you're not doing anything important,
I'd like to ask you to do that for me, if you can keep yourself safe. Please withdraw immediately at the first hint of danger.
Okay, so I'm a little bit confused. You are asked to go and look after one of the scholars. And your first instinct is to come with us in the desert to do all these quests instead of us being able to use Candace. Which makes no sense. How can I agree? I mean, like the first couple of stories, they were simple, straightforward, and it seemed like they were written by like 5 people working together. Whereas this one, it seems like 10 or 20 people were part of writing the story, and somebody just took everybody's notes, put them together, and kind of didn't go through it to make sure that everything kind of made sense, and a lot of it doesn't.
I can do that, but I have a feeling it won't be that simple. The Academia has been working on a big project. I'm not quite sure what it is, but your master might be involved with it.
But you know, I think that it is one of the disadvantages of new players. When you play for a few years, you get so invested into every location and actually enjoy the surroundings more. And even the music. If you say so. I mean, I've been really enjoying it. Although, to be honest, going in the desert, there's just like a lot of sand. Yeah, sure, the pyramids look cool and stuff, but I mean, I've been basically when I'm all by myself, I do the Archon quest, but when I need to grind my characters and whatnot, then we go and do these dungeons, domains, and world bosses, and go everywhere and explore everything and find chests and oculize, and so I've been enjoying it. Yes, there's a lot of music. And that's one of the reasons why I like playing this game. Because look, I can have a conversation with you and still be moving forward along the storyline. Whereas if I was playing a game like Fortnite, where I'm too busy paying attention to everybody shooting me in the game and I can't talk to any of the viewers. So yeah, after a very stressful day at work and doing all kinds of stuff and stress-related stuff, it's just nice to come to this game. The music is relaxing and you can do it at your own pace. A couple of times I've rage quit this game. See, a lot of these 3 dots. I am so annoyed by these 3 dot dialogues. But yeah, I've rage quit a couple of times, and then a few times, an hour or 2 later, I come back to it.
If the higher ups really are hiding something, then it will be difficult to remove myself from the situation once the investigation starts. If the situation becomes critical, I'll leave the Academia. If you don't see me there for an extended period, that's your cue.
But yeah, I would have liked to have known this game when it first came out and follow everything. And like I see everybody with, you know, C5s and C6s of all the characters. Where, you know, I just have a couple of characters and they're all like C0s. Except for Aether, who's like C4 now.
Alright, we've got a plan. I'll stay at Gandharvaville to support you.
Well, glad to hear that this game helped you overcome some difficulties, because we all know life, you know, is not a straight line, and it's not easy for nobody.
If that scenario comes to pass, you must be extra vigilant. And be wary of any messages or direct requests from the Academia.
Well, I'm starting to get how... Well, me too. And I didn't know how to do the artifacts, so I had a friend that's been playing this for 3 years to do it. And he really helped me out with the building of the characters. And I'm also getting another friend into this game, and they are like level, what is it, 25, 26 now? So now that I understand the relics and the artifacts more and the weapons and refining and I've gotten used to all the mechanics in the game, more or less. You know, how to do the talents. I understand the artifacts, how to level up the artifacts. All these things that I did not know how to do in the beginning. And it is overwhelming at first. So I'm just happy that I had people to help me out with those things. But yeah, I mean, you know, the story, you can do it no matter how badly built you are, because let's face it, you fight for a minute and then there's like 45 minutes of dialogue. Yeah, see, I come from games where it's all physical damage, and here it's all about how you use the elements. So you switch from one character, do a burst, go to another character, use water before fire, or, you know, use water before electricity, use cryo before pyro, and to maximize the damages.
I must say, I didn't expect a warning like this from the General Mahamatra.
Which apparently he's not a general anymore because he resigned without nobody knowing somehow.
Being loyal to the Academia doesn't mean blindly doing whatever the sages say. I know what I'm doing.
Ooh, big words.
On that note, aren't you also being quite distrustful of your alma mater?
Well, if he's not putting dots on the back of his papers, then something's happening.
The Academia, yes. But my master is a man of integrity. Even when I was a student, I was worried that he'd get in trouble for sticking to his beliefs.
Ooh, maybe that's what happened.
I suppose he's lucky to have lasted so long, but in the end, it's still caught up to him.
Yep, like the other one was saying.
I see. So you noticed something was up with the Academia from the very beginning.
This may well be how Sino became involved in all of this. In which case, I must keep my promise and help you however I can. Also, if you run into Sino again, please help me pass on a message to him. Trust your own senses and experiences.
Well, Sino's kind of like the dude to keep doing that, no matter if you told him or not. But what I really love about this game is how they include real-world cultures and use many folklores. For example, Sumeru Quest includes many little Easter eggs from Buddhism, yes. And Nagasaki Island, that kind of looks like Japan, and Liu, China, and Mondstadt is kind of like Europe, medieval Europe. But yeah, all these names and everything, it's just too complicated. But then again, I have other friends that are really into this, and it's like, while the sky is not the real sky, we are looking inwards or downwards. And then there's Celestia, and then there's this, and then there are so many. This game kind of created its own folklore and background story and lore that it's turning into its own thing. Yeah, a lot of people are looking for Nanaya, but we'll see. I'm still so far away from Fountain. I'm catching up, but you know, I have a lot of grinding to do. I have an ascension quest to do, and none of my characters are even close. All my characters are like level 50. And I need to be like level 80 to be able to do the ascension quest, so I'm gonna be grinding for a while.
I think this may be something he needs to hear right now.
Okay, we'll find a chance to tell him.
Thanks.
Right. Now let's go hunt down this Harbinger. Oh, by the way, which way did the doctor go when he left Pardis DI?
Yeah, that's what we need to know. Get back on topic, folks.
That way.
That doesn't tell me much.
Gotcha. Thanks so much. We'll be on our way.
See you laters, alligators.
According to Tainari, the doctor is leaving Sumeru soon. I want to check if the doctor was actually telling the truth.
Yeah, me too, but you should not go in alone, because apparently he's like the number 2 Harbinger, so everybody keeps telling me, run away from him. But I so want to fight him anyways. I'm off to sleep. Have a nice stream. Well, thank you. Hope you enjoy the rest of the quest. Well, I won't finish it tonight, because in 20 minutes or so, it'll also be my bedtime, so a little bit every day. Have yourself a good one, and hopefully I'll see you in the next stream. Please like, share, and subscribe. Every little thing helps.
He also said that he'll take care of everything before he leaves. What did he mean by that? We need to be extra careful when dealing with a person like him.
Yeah, people like him. The Fatui. I hate the Fatui. I don't like the Fatuis.
Just to be safe, let's chase him and see what we find.
I even thought that child would be nice, but turns out he was also a really, really bad person.
But we have no idea where he went. How can we start chasing him?
We'll do it the mercenary way. I'll find leads as we go. All you have to do is just follow me.
And keep you safe, apparently.
That Harbinger may have tried to cover his trail, but he still left some traces. Or perhaps he never even thought about concealing his whereabouts. Maybe that's just how arrogant he really is.
Well, apparently he's really strong, so...
Yep, we're headed in the right direction. The traces are still fresh, but there's no sign of his entourage. Clearly they're in a hurry. It's just as I thought.
Well, it's nice to hear her talk and then actually see her, because sometimes you can hear the characters, but they're nowhere to be seen. Ooh.
We can stop here. I think I know where the doctor went.
Where did he go?
To the south of here is Port Ormos, which seems to be where they're headed.
Port Ormos? They're going to leave by boat?
From my understanding, Naya is on the other side of the map, though. I could be mistaken, but who knows? I thought it was east of Fountain.
That's right. Let's go to the port and have a look for ourselves.
Okay, here we go. Oh man, really?
rest for the wicked.
I let my guard down.
Ooh, hey, these are tough.
Yeah! Look at you, Boomtail!
Quickly.
Yeah!
No escape.
I hate falling down.
Time to act. I am out.
Ooh, no.
By royal decree.
Midnight Phantasmagoria.
Where's the other guy? Here he is.
You need to hurry up. Roasted fry. You need to hurry up. This was well done. You need to hurry up.
Oz, reveal thyself.
Roasted fry.
How is he impervious to all my attacks? Darn it.
This was well done.
Can't handle your drink, huh?
You need to hurry up. Roasted fry. This was well done.
I summon thee. Wings of darkness.
You need to hurry up.
Why is this guy not going down? Dang. Okay, I won't be able to kill him now that Utao's gone.
You need to hurry up. This
By
was
royal
well
decree.
done.
This realm is no home for a princess.
You need to hurry up. Roasted fry. This was well done. You need to hurry up.
It's not over yet.
Roasted fry.
Look at you, Boomtail!
You need to hurry up.
He's really annoying.
Well done. You need to hurry up. Roasted fry.
Got me that time. Yeah. Let's go, let's go.
This was well done.
I'm not doing any damages to him. Ooh, I'm about to go though.
Hurry up.
Oh, okay, I'm about to bite the dust here.
I'm a rock. Spree fairy.
Darn it. Just because I wanted to go back and help out the Sealy. We're heading to Port... Oh, okay. Let's go to this statue here. And revive. And I think this is where I need to call it quits tonight, because, dang, that did not go well. But since we are about to start other phases, which I'm pretty sure will take me more than 10 minutes. So yeah, I am gonna call it quits here. I wish everybody a good night. Hope you've enjoyed this playthrough. And if you have any advice or anything, please be sure to comment. I will see you in the next one, folks. Toodaloos!